Hey friends, coming to you from the past here. This is before Super Tuesday that I'm filming this, so I don't know what has happened that day or any other day since that day. This is not a subtweet of any particular candidate or campaign. I possess in this moment the blissful ignorance of the past. As you can gather, this is another video about American politics, but I think my argument might be more universally relevant because we live in interesting times. So anyway, while I have you here, never stand a politician. I know you didn't mean to do it, but as much as it is also my urge to post Elizabeth Warren fan cams in the replies to every trending topic on Twitter, I have learned the hard way that that is not super helpful. And I'll tell you why. When I was in 8th grade, I had a John Kerry live journal. I was running my middle school mock elections Democratic Party, so I convinced my parents to take me to a rally so I could blog the experience. And I complained about rich kids voting for George Bush, but beyond that I had not all too much idea what was going on, because if I did, I wouldn't have been running, I'm sorry, a John Kerry live journal. But I knew that I didn't like war and guns, and so he became a symbol for me. Like, this guy is the embodiment of how we end violence once and for all. And then I was a very hurt child when he lost. But then I got to vote for the first time for Hope and Change Obama, right? And I think that that made me forget what it felt like to put all of your eggs into one political basket and watch it smash all gooey on the ground. So the next time around, I went to work for Hillary Clinton, and I woke up every morning thinking about how to get her elected, and I went to sleep thinking about it. And I woke up several times in the middle of the night, grinding my teeth, thinking about it. And I was happy to do it because I believe in paid family leave and the Paris Climate Agreement and not putting children in cages. But yes, I also had an enamel pin of her head wearing a flower crown because I believed that she was the one to make those beliefs into real policy. And it really hurt, again, when she lost, largely because of the disastrous consequences for every vulnerable population in this country, but in part because I had formed yet another parasocial relationship with an aspiring elected representative that didn't pan out in the end. This cycle, it's different. Not because I'm a wiser, better person, more so because, and I honestly don't know, remember this is a pre-Super Tuesday Taylor talking, and I don't even know who the hell is still in the race right now, but it's quite probable that I will be voting in November for a presidential candidate that I will work my hardest for in the interest of aforementioned vulnerable populations, but whom I'm not that deeply invested in as a person. It's not like I've never voted for a candidate I wasn't thrilled about. I have, but I always sort of felt like, shouldn't a president inspire you? Shouldn't they be the best of us? Shouldn't they be exactly the kind of person I wholeheartedly could stand? And I don't know if I believe that anymore. While feeling strongly about a politician as a person might be motivating for us to work hard to get them elected, I mean, it definitely influences turnout, but it comes with its own set of dangers, especially when we take it to such extremes that we form our belief systems based on what they want to do and not the other way around. At best, it makes us disillusioned out of the process when our guy doesn't win the shiny office. At worst, it makes us abuse other people out of the process for not supporting the same white person in a suit that we do. It can make us unwilling to see the faults in our candidate. It can make us unwilling to push them to be better, and it can make us ignore the, I'm sorry, much, much more important down-ballot races going on around us all the time. There's a local election of some sort damn near every week, and state legislatures actually pass laws, while Congress, I mean, you can like a politician. I'm not saying that you should fall into that both sides are equally bad nonsense, but if you make a pro-con list about your favorite candidate, there should be cons, and you should talk about them. Show up to events, press your candidate on those issues, ask questions. That's what a primary process is for. It's about shaping our shared values and choosing the person that we think is the best to carry them forward, even though they will be flawed. Because if you're lucky enough that your person does win the MSNBC Presents EA Sports UFC 2 Elections 2020, that con column becomes an agenda, because best believe that no matter who we put in the White House, we're gonna have some work to do. In the comments, Tell me who you stand in a non-political context. I am a mocha grande, and I would die for Claire from the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen, so we're clear. Also, I'm going to put some links in the description to help you get involved in your state and local elections, which really you should do regardless of whether you're jazzed about the presidential nominee. If you like this video, you can click the notification bell to see more of me in the future, and you can also join the Radish Collective, which is my Patreon community, and help me make more of them. Thank you for spending time with me, and thank you for voting in every election, especially the bottom of the ballot, and I will see you soon. Bye. I'm filming this the same day as I just filmed the last video that you saw last week, and I changed my clothes to make it look different, but I just changed from one black sweater to another black sweater, so I don't really know why I bothered.